Let's jump into our MLB though, Brett, because your Mets had some very exciting news from the city of New York.
Higgins, we're free. We're finally a Major League Baseball team. I've never been more excited to be a Mets fan in my entire life, and we were in the World Series 3 years ago. Maybe it was 4 years ago. Now I'm forgetting if it was 17 or 16, but whatever. This is the moment Mets fans have been waiting for. Steve Cohen is coming to save us, Higgins.
Finally, to be out of the Wilpon stranglehold that has been gripping this Mets organization and been griping about for years as a fan base, really. I'm happy for you. I'll be interested to see what it's like to have an owner that may be a little more willing to open up his pocketbook and maybe have two big time New York teams spending some big time money and potentially competing. That could be fun.
Well, I am excited for this summer. There aren't going to be too many buyers. We've seen a lot of opt outs. I guess, teams declining options, players opting in to save their money. The biggest example you pointed out to me was Giancarlo Stanton, and I didn't even realize how much it was for.
A massive amount. I mean, just makes sense considering he's been injured since he basically signed with the Yankees and has never shown the full potential that got him this contract. But he had a player option that he could opt out, 7 years, 218 million, and obviously I think that was because of the way the market was projecting that he could opt out and potentially get another huge contract like what Machado and Harper and Trout and all of them have been able to get. But because of the coronavirus, because of everything that's happened right now, because of him getting injured like he has, it's smart. 7 years, 218 million. Lock up that money.
Yeah,
Lock
and
that up.
he did lock up his money. Unfortunately, some players don't have that option and have to become free agents. And some big names actually weren't offered qualifying offers who were eligible. Now, to get a qualifying offer, you can't have been offered one previously, and it's a 1 year deal worth about approximately $18.9 million. But Marcus Simeon, Michael Brantley of the Astros, Liam Hendricks. Now, the A's would have had to make a decision there between Simeon and Hendricks, but they chose none. These are high quality players that are going to make impacts next year for a baseball team, but it just shows where the market is. Now, I will say one of the teams to extend a qualifying offer was Steve Cohen's Mets. They gave one out to Marcus Stroman. The San Francisco Giants extended one to Gossman. Trevor Bauer was extended one. LeMahieu from the Yankees, Real Muto from the Phillies, and George Springer from the Astros. This simply means when a player declines this option and this qualifying offer and goes into free agency, the team that signs him will have to forfeit a draft pick or two draft picks to whatever team the player is being signed from. So hypothetically, if Trevor Bauer signs with my New York Mets, hopefully, knock on wood, please, the Mets might lose a draft pick to the Cincinnati Reds.
Yes. It is important to note restricted free agents versus free agents. Should be an interesting little player pool with how teams are opting out of contracts. Some players are still opting in. I think it'll be a very interesting winter as we see some things shake up here.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to watch, but a lot more exciting in New York.